Today, I added 11 brand new teams to F1 at 2024. My team career mode put all the settings to automatic and simulated 10 seasons. Which of these brand new teams will dominate the next decade of Formula 1? Stay tuned to find out. My name is Chris, welcome back to CFRacing and enjoy the video. Hey everybody, what's going on? Chris here, otherwise known as CFRacing, and today everybody, just like the intro stated, I added 11 brand new teams to the F1 2024 game using mods now found on the Overtake website, which is also formerly known as the race department. I'm sure you guys know what race department is. This is where you find all the mods for F1 2023, 2022, 2021. Literally every F1 mod really is on there. It just got rebranded to a website called Overtake. Also, just want to say, if you guys are new here and you enjoy simulation content like this, hit that like button, subscribe, share with your friends, join my Discord, links in the description down below to recommend mods if you want. Also, do want to say, check out every single mod creator. Everything about them is going to be in the description down below. Check out all their mods, give them a little thumbs up. If you guys want, do whatever you want. There you go. Join the Discords, exactly. Do whatever you can to support them. That would be great, and this video would not be made possible without them. And with that being said, guys, here are the 11 brand new teams for F1. In 2024 Season 1, Max Verstappen won the World Drivers' Championship driving for KTM as he took 9 wins on the year, 329 points to finish in P1. Charles Leclerc took 3 wins, 222 points to finish P2. Carlos Sainz, 191 points to finish P3. George Russell, 154 points to finish P4. Fernando Alonso took 1 win, 153 points to finish P5. Lando Norris took 3 wins, 138 points to finish P6. Sergio Perez took 138 points to finish P7. Piastri, 113 points to finish P8. Lewis Hamilton took 112 points to finish P9, and Lance Stroll took 32 points to finish in P10. KTM win their first World Drivers' Championship with Ferrari finishing in P2. I didn't change Ferrari because you can't change Ferrari, let's be real. Ferrari is Formula 1 and Formula 1 is Ferrari. Vodafone finished P3 followed by Crowdsteike P4, Lamborghini P5, Audi P6, Qatar Airways P7, Winfield P8, Andretti P9, DHL P10, and Nissan in dead last. In the driver transfer market at the mid-season point, Yuki Tsunoda went to Winfield, Lando Norris moved to Andretti, Teo Pourchaire as a rookie moved to Andretti, Fernando Alonso went to Vodafone, Alexander Albon went to Audi, Valtteri Bottas went to Lamborghini, and Daniel Ricciardo ended up as a free agent mid-season. Such a thing for Andretti to do. Nice one. And at the end of the year, Ollie Behrman goes to Nissan as a rookie, Daniel Ricciardo goes to DHL, and Kobayashi goes and ends up as a free agent. And heading into 2025, there is a reg change to the power and durability department. In 2025, Charles Leclerc wins his first ever World Drivers' Championship, just things you love to see, as he takes 8 wins on the year, 286 points to finish P1. Fernando Alonso takes 5 wins, 258 points to finish P2. George Russell takes 1 win, 176 points to finish P3. Lewis Hamilton 1 win, 169 points to finish P4. Max Verstappen 162 points, no wins surprisingly, he finishes P5. Oscar Piastri 1 win, 160 points to finish P6. Sergio Perez 145 points to finish P7. Carlos Sainz 133 points to finish P8. He got destroyed by Leclerc. Albon 65 points to finish P9, and Valtteri Bottas scores 36 points in that Lamborghini to finish P10. Ferrari win their first constructors title of the simulation, or if you want to go off what their actual modded livery is, it's Marlboro. You know, they're awesome. Tobacco sponsor. Vodafone finishes P2 followed by Crowdsteike P3, KTM finished P4 followed by Audi P5, Lamborghini P6, Qatar Airways P7, Winfield P8, DHL P9, Andretti P10, and Nissan finish in dead last. At the end of the season, Daniel Ricciardo retires and Dennis Hauger takes his spot at DHL, and heading into 2026, there is no regulation change. In 2026, Fernando Alonso wins his first World Drivers' Championship of the simulation, but his third overall, as he takes 3 wins, 231 points to finish P1 in that Vodafone car. Charles Leclerc takes 5 wins, 213 points to finish P2. Max Verstappen takes 3 wins, 196 points to finish P3. Valtteri Bottas takes 2 wins, 187 points to finish P4, followed by Oscar Piastri, 1 win, 183 points to finish P5. Carlos Sainz takes a win, 127 points to finish P6. Sergio Perez, 122 points to finish P7. Lewis Hamilton took a win, 115 points to finish P8. George Russell, 109 points to finish P9. And Lance Stroll, 67 points to finish in P10. Vodafone win their first constructors title of the simulation, followed by Ferrari P2, KTM P3, Lamborghini move up to P4, Crowdsteike drop down to P5, Audi drop down to P6, DHL move up to P7, Qatar Airways are in P8, Winfield to P9, Andretti P10, and in dead last and 11th once again is Nissan. And at the end of the season, Fernando Alonso, as a 3-time World Drivers' Championship in his career, he decides to retire from Formula 1. That moves Mark Webber out of retirement, and he goes to Nissan, and Ollie Behrman goes to Vodafone. And heading into 2027, there is a regulation change to the chassis department. In 2027, Max Verstappen becomes a 2-time World Drivers' Champion in the simulation, as he takes 5 wins on the year, 255 points to finish P1. Valtteri Bottas takes 194 points to finish P2, and Lance Stroll takes 2 wins, 193 points to finish P3. Charles Leclerc takes 1 win, 181 points to finish P4, with Oscar Piastri taking 4 wins, 159 points to finish P5. Carlos Sainz takes 2 wins, 159 points to finish P6. George Russell, 119 points to finish P7. Ollie Behrman, 116 points to finish P8. Sergio Perez, 98 points to finish P9. And Alexander Albon, 80 points to finish P10. Lamborghini win their first constructors title of the simulation, followed by KTM in P2 and Ferrari in P3. Vodafone finished P4, followed by Crowdsteike P5, Audi P6, Qatar Airways P7, Winfield P8, DHL P9, Andretti P10, and Nissan still remain in dead last. We had a mid-season driver transfer. Victor Martins went to Nissan mid-season, and Mark Webber ended up as a free agent. I guess he wasn't good after coming out of retirement. And at the end of the year, Sergio Perez decides to retire. That moves Pierre Gasly to KTM, and Jehan Daruvala, or Daruvala, however you like to pronounce it, goes to Qatar Airways Formula 1 team. And heading into 2028, we have a major regulation change to aero, power, and durability, which will probably shake up the grid a little bit. In 2028, Carlos Sainz is now a World Drivers' Champion for Marlboro Ferrari. He takes 4 wins, 272 points to finish P1. He actually beat Charles Leclerc, who took 5 wins, 255 points. Unfortunately, Leclerc did have 4 more DNFs than Sainz that season. It was either win or DNF for Charles, kind of crazy. Max Verstappen took 4 wins, 231 points to finish P3. Lance Stroll took 1 win, 176 points to finish P4. George Russell took a win, 148 points to finish P5. Pierre Gasly, 144 points to finish P6. Valtteri Bottas, 1 win, 136 points to finish P7. Oscar Piastri, 122 points to finish P8. Lewis Hamilton, spelled his name wrong, whoops, 64 points, to finish P9. And Ollie Behrman, 58 points to finish P10. Ferrari win their second constructors title of the simulation, followed by KTM P2 and Lamborghini in P3. Crowdsteike finished P4, followed by Vodafone P5, Winfield P6, Qatar Airways P7, Audi unfortunately dropped down to P8, Andretti P9, DHL P10, and Nissan still are in dead last. In the driver transfer market, I can't spell end of, apparently. I don't know what happened there. Esteban Ocon retires. That moves Frederick Vesti to Andretti. Dennis Hauger also goes to Andretti. Lando Norris goes back to Vodafone. Teo Porcher goes to DHL. And Oscar Piastri leaves Vodafone and goes to Qatar Airways Formula 1 team. And heading into 2029, there is also no regulation change. In 2029, Season 6, Lance Stroll wins his first ever World Drivers' Championship as he takes 5 wins on the year, 298 points to finish P1. He stopped the Verstappen title challenge as Verstappen took 5 wins, 281 points to finish P2. Charles Leclerc took 3 wins, 221 points to finish P3, followed by Valtteri Bottas taking 1 win, 220 points to finish P4. Carlos Sainz, 150 wins to finish P5. Gasly, 1 win, 149 points to finish P6. Lando Norris, 98 points to finish P7. Ollie Behrman, 79 points to finish P8. George Russell, 58 points to finish P9. And Yuki Tsunoda, 47 points to finish P10. Lamborghini win their second consecutive constructors title, followed by KTM P2 and Ferrari P3. Vodafone finished P4, followed by Crowdsteike P5, Winfield P6, Audi P7, Qatar Airways P8, DHL P9. Nissan is not last, they're P10, and Andretti finish in dead last. And at the end of the season, George Russell retires. Surprisingly, I guess Hamilton didn't want to. Nico Hülkenberg goes to Crowdsteike, and Ayumu Awasa goes to DHL. And heading into 2030, there is a regulation change to aero and durability. In 2030, Lance Stroll becomes a 2-time World Drivers' Champion as he takes 6 wins on the year, 313 points to finish P1. And Max Verstappen also took 6 wins, 283 points, he finished P2. Valtteri Bottas takes 3 wins, 253 points to finish P3, with Sainz 159 points to finish P4. Charles Leclerc 145 points to finish P5. Lando Norris 144 points to finish P6. Ollie Behrman 127 points to finish P7. Gasly 124 points to finish P8. Lewis Hamilton 31 points to finish P9. And Yuki Tsunoda 24 points to finish P10. Lamborghini win their 3rd consecutive constructors title, followed by KTM in P2 and Ferrari in P3. Vodafone finished P4, followed by Crowdsteike P5, Winfield P6, Qatar Airways P7, Audi P8, DHL P9, Nissan P10, and Andretti finish in dead last. And at the end of the season, unfortunately, there are no driver transfers, but there is a regulation change to the chassis and power department. In 2031, Lance Stroll is a 3-time World Drivers' Champion as he takes 5 wins on the year, 271 points to finish in P1 again. Lando Norris takes 4 wins, 240 points to finish P2. Max Verstappen takes 1 win, 210 points to finish P3. Valtteri Bottas takes 2 wins, 206 points to finish P4. Ollie Behrman takes 2 wins, 195 points to finish P5. Charles Charles Leclerc takes 1 win, 163 points to finish P6. Carlos Sainz takes 1 win, 161 points to finish P7. Yuki Tsunoda takes 70 points to finish P8. Gasly takes 59 points to finish P9. And Alexander Albon 16 points to finish in P10. Lamborghini win their 4th consecutive Constructors title. They're doing pretty solid right now, as Vodafone finishes P2 and Ferrari finishes P3. KTM finishes P4, followed by Winfield P5, Audi P6, Crowdsteike P7, Qatar Airways P8, Nissan move up to P9, DHL drop down to P10, and Andretti finish in dead last. And in the driver transfer market, Frederik Vesti goes to Winfield, Ayumu Awasa goes to Andretti, Logan Sargent goes to Crowdsteike, Enzo Fittipaldi goes to DHL, Valtteri Bottas goes to Ferrari, Lewis Hamilton goes to Lamborghini, and Carlos Sainz decides to retire from Formula 1. And heading into Season 9 2032, there is no regulation change. Season 9 2032, Lewis Hamilton has won his 8th World Drivers' Championship. But first of the simulation is he takes 4 wins on the year, and man, what a title fight we had. He took 4 wins, 315 points to finish P1 driving for Lamborghini, as Lando Norris took 5 wins, 314 points, 1 point behind Lewis Hamilton to finish P2. Max Verstappen took 2 wins, 282 points to finish P3. Ollie Behrman 2 wins, 224 points to finish P4. Lance Stroll, that was a big letdown this season after being a 3-time World Drivers Champion. 2 wins, 186 points to finish P5. Charles Leclerc 1 win, 159 points to finish P6. Frederik Vesti 108 points to finish P7. Yuki Tsunoda 101 points to finish P8. Gasly 49 points to finish P9. Bottas 33 points to finish P10. Vodafone win their 2nd Constructors title of the simulation, followed by Lamborghini P2, KTM P3, Winfield move up to P4, Ferrari P5, Audi P6, Crowdsteike P7, Nissan P8, Qatar Airways P9, DHL P10, and Andretti end up in dead last. Heading into the final season, 2033, Alexander Albon retires. That moves Victor Martins to Audi, Jack Crawford goes to DHL, and Théo Pourchaire heads to Nissan, and there's also a regulation change to the aero department. And in the final season of 2033, Max Verstappen took 9 wins, supposed to say 430 points. I put a 3 there by accident. He finished P1. Lando Norris took 5 wins, 361 points to finish P2. Lewis Hamilton took 1 win, 224 points to finish P3. Good to see Lewis Hamilton still winning races in 2033. Charles Leclerc took 163 points to finish P4. Ollie Behrman took 1 win, 136 points to finish P5. Lance Stroll took 107 points to finish P6. Frederik Vesti 94 points to finish P7. Gasly 85 points to finish P8. Théo Pourchaire 69 points, nice, to finish P9. And Valtteri Bottas took 30 points to finish P10. KTM win their 2nd Constructors title of the simulation, followed by Vodafone P2, Lamborghini P3, Ferrari P4, Winfield P5, Nissan P6, Audi P7, Qatar Airways Crowdsteike P8, Qatar Airways P9, DHL P10, and Andretti in dead last. Now, guys, it is time to take a look at the final stats for all 10 years. And at the end of all 10 years, Lamborghini ended up winning 4 World Constructors Championships, followed by Ferrari with 2, KTM with 2, and also Vodafone with 2. So 4 constructors in 10 years. Not that bad in terms of World Drivers Champions. Max Verstappen and Lance Stroll both were 3-time World Champions this simulation. Charles Leclerc had 1. Sainz had 1, both for Ferrari. Lewis Hamilton had a championship for Lamborghini. And Fernando Alonso had a World Drivers Championship driving for Vodafone. And in terms of wins, surprisingly quite diverse. Max Verstappen had 44, Charles Leclerc had 27, Lance Stroll had 19, Lando Norris, Lance Stroll had more than him. He had 17, Fernando Alonso had 9, Carlos Sainz had 8, Hamilton had 7, Bottas had 7, Piastri had 6, Behrman had 5, Russell had 2, and Pierre Gasly had 1 win. So guys, that is going to wrap it up for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, once again, hit that like button, subscribe, share with your friends, join the Discord, link in the description down below. And once again, check out all the mod creators. I put all their stuff in the description down below. And with that being said, see you guys next time.